All right. Thank you very much. They're back here to talk more about this. And we're going to go ahead and talk about the title song, Eternal Rising. And this must have been a lot of fun to maybe write the lyrics, and um, might have been one of your first songs that you wrote. Is it the first song you guys wrote to kind of talk about the idea for the band? Go ahead.
Mary, you go.
Yes, this is the very first song that we realized, but this is actually one of the five songs that were just written for Khalidia's album. So the instrumental parts were completed. Uh, Also the vocals from the Khalidia singer. So we made other vocal lines and the lyrics about the the topic of the album.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was my very first how to say.
Chance.
I was a little, yes, it was my very first chance. Um, I was I was excited, but also a little bit scared
I bet.
because it was the very first time. Um, I was I've already uh, write something in music, but not so structured with a project of an album with a structured band. So I can remember that. Yes, it was a little bit scary also. But then when it took a form, I was so satisfied. And also recording for the first time the very first song of the album that I recorded it apart from the other songs because we needed very fast a first single. So I once recorded only this song, but in just in that song, I started to think that I could match Khalidia's theme, so legends, myths, and so on, also historical topics, with something more introspective. And in fact, as you can see in the last part of the song, we have uh, some parts of the lyrics that you can interpret,
Yeah.
interpretate. Is it correct?
Interpret. Yes.
Also in a more introspective way. So there's the phoenix that rises, but also a subject that can rise. So I wanted to suggest the layers of reading these lyrics, and that was the first time I had this inspiration because I wanted to respect the origins of the band. So half of the band comes from Khalidia, and we have to respect this. This was my opinion,
Idea. Yeah.
and so
No,
also music.
it's very good. It's good that you like that unity, bringing the band together. Very good. Um, Now Pandora's Box, and when my generation talks about Pandora's Box, it was all about the nuclear threat. Now things are different. I mean, that's still there, but is that something that you were talking about, nuclear war, or what is the biggest threat that you guys see as far as Pandora's Box today?
For me, it was very personal because the topic, and I don't know if the band know it, but I'm I'm a very I have a passion for psychoanalysis and psychology. And
Oh,
one of the meanings of this discover, of this opening of the box, for me was also when when you discover something about yourself that it's good to know, but not so much because knowing about, for example, unconscious truth, it's also painful,
yeah,
and maybe it can release demons flying,
probably. Yeah.
like in the image of the lyrics. So this was my the first meaning I gave to this song, and also in this song I wanted to be dramatic in the chorus, especially.
Roberto?
Yeah, I don't know. For your generation, Pandora's Box, let's say it was about nuclear war, and as much as it's not. So even right now, I think it could still be such a thing. For me, it's more like Marianne said. It's more related to your inner feelings, and something like if you stare too long into the abyss will stare into you.
Okay. A new beginning. Sounds like a new beginning for a new band. Was there more to it?
Yes,
Marianne, yeah, go ahead.
also in this case. Yes. Um, I wanted to close with this song. Through this song, I wanted to close with my unlucky music past. So the reference to the wings is just a reference to my dragonfly wings.
Oh,
And so this is the lyrics there are very precise for this situation. And so I wanted to sign the passage from my position in music that wasn't so strong, to a strong position like a phoenix that's spreading his wings and flies with fires everywhere.
yeah, definitely.
And it's a very personal theme, but uh, every member of the band has something related to this kind of inner situation. So when we play this song, it means something more very very strong for each member.
Do
If
you want to comment on
Roberto
that?
can.
Yeah,
Robert?
it's what to say with some big band. The lyrics weren't written yet, so it was all about the concept. We just wanted to have song where each member would relate with the concept of the beginning. Of course, for me and Federico, it was stronger at the start, when the band at the demise of the previous one. But as Marianne said, every one of us can relate that song with the.
Okay. The Endless Sea is another one of my favorite songs on the album. And I compared it to, have you guys ever heard Xandria's Call of the Wind with Manuela Crawler? Um, just an awesome pirate sort of, adventure on the sea. And I saw this, your song, In the Endless Sea, very similar to that. If you haven't heard that Call of the Wind, please try to listen to it. It's really, really good. But Call of the Wind by Xandria.
I
But
will.
but what were you trying to achieve with that song? Is it a
Andrea.
pirate song or is it something different, Marianne? Is it
It's
a
apparently another pirate song,
go ahead.
but I wanted to depict another declination. Uh, is it correct
Yes.
as a term?
Yeah.
Another form of rebirth. So centered on rebellion. So this is not more for me. I want I want to rebel, to be a rebel and do something different to and I'm I'm a little bit there's in the lyrics there's just a sentence. I am divided in myself because I'm leaving something that I was part of, but in front of me there is an endless sea, and so let's go.
Oh,
Even
okay.
if I have to be a little bit more rebel than before.
Long live the rebellion.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that, Roberto? The Endless Sea?
No, there's not much more for me to say, as lyrics have been written by Marian, and it was mm, something coming from her soul. So lyrics are related with her feelings. I just can say that I like it and approve it.
All right. The next one, got to put on the glasses for this one. Shahrazad. Did I say that right? Shahrazad? Hopefully. Excellent pick. I mean, that was really cool. I used to think of it as the 1001 Arabian Nights when I was a little kid and read that story. The music is phenomenal. You have that Middle Eastern sound. It's just excellent. That had to be fun making that song, was it? And especially singing it. And I think do you use a little bit of if I'm not mistaken in your presentation, do you use a little Arabic?
This was the first time, but I wanted to do it because it was perfect inside that atmosphere. So I tried to do it. We decided to do it just in studio, uh, and so it was like an improvisation.
All right, and then it turned into a song, and you put your whole heart into it because it just
Yes.
sounded so excellent. What was it like
Oh, thank you.
making that? And please do a video. Will you be doing a video for that one? I hope so.
Uh, you are not the first to ask it because yes, it could be very atmospheric
Yes.
video. Yes, maybe with some dancers or something.
Do you think you'll do it or
Uh, it's not in program, but we can think about it.
Roberto? Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
I thought you were.
I think we lost him again. Okay,
Um,
next up was the famous story of the Straits of Messina, the Scylla, and the Caribi. Caribi. Oh,
yes, Scilla and Charybdis.
yes. Um, Two dangerous monsters. You want to talk about that? And that'd be a good video too.
Yes, this was another song taken from the Khalidia's album, third Khalidia's album that didn't they didn't realize. So also in this case the topic was decided, and it was very simple in this case to connect the myth to inner inner forces. So monsters that you don't want to see, but they are in the abyss, so they can catch you down. They can pull you under.
Yes.
And so in this case, it was just linear, the the parallelism. Uh, and
All right.
also, I thought also about these are my um, high
Inner.
school readings, thinking about Seneca and his own Medea, and there was this image about waves and the sea that stand for the inner passion. So passions you can't dominate. And so I had this sea in front of me when I was singing, and
Oh, wow.
but also in this case, the the point of the song is that you can manage to take the helm of these passions, so you can rebirth also from this.
Okay. And then Burning Within, is that just about inner turmoil? Um, like mental health fights, or what is Burning Within? Um, what's the story behind that?
This is I took inspiration um, from something that said to me a member of the band, but I won't reveal it.
Yes.
And then I exploded this theme, because I felt in that way. So it's when you can't communicate what's inside you, and you feel like death.
Yeah.
So the riff suggested me something a little bit darker in the album. So I wanted to give another form of fire. That it's another fil rouge of the album. So fire, but when fire is burning you within.
Okay. The Glorious Fight is about the Trojan War, and that's
Mhm.
another wonderful historical review. What was that like? And God, that would be another good video if you did that.
Oh yes, an epic video maybe.
Yeah.
Yes, it could be.
What was it like singing that song and putting all that? Go ahead.
It was very hard, I have to admit it, because the vocal line was written by Michele Luppi, that is my vocal coach. Um, I asked him to help me to write something that was good with such a progressive instrumental bass.
Yeah.
So I wanted to not to cover it, but to enlighten the instrumental parts. And so I asked him, and he did a wonderful job, I think. But
Yes.
it was very hard because he sings wonderfully, and so especially the chorus is very, very difficult to sing, but it's worth it.
It was worth it. Yeah, definitely. Um, and then Equinox is the last song. Tell us a little bit about that because it's a very good closing song for the album.
Uh, in this case, yes, the vocal line is also made by Michele Lupi, and he also sang in it. And well, it was, I think, the last song we composed. I think so. We wanted a ballad because we didn't have it. There was a new beginning, but it's not a real ballad. And so in Equinox, we wanted to come down with riffs, but also to suggest that after all this inner work with passion and opposite forces, then there's the rebirth, and you can calm down. So, and I wanted with the title, I wanted to suggest the I don't know how to say. Equinox is when light and darkness are in equal
Harmony.
number.
Harmony.
Yes, in harmony. And so I wanted to suggest it, and also I thought that another voice could fix it, could fit it very well, because uh, we could symbolize darkness and light, and change, and
Yeah.
harmonize also this again. And also it meant a lot because this is my first duet with my vocal coach, and I started to sing listening to Michele Lupi in Vision Divine. So um, it was a very symbolic point of my music
Career.
career.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, good. Well, let me ask this. Are you guys working on a new album yet or too early?
Um, Actually, yes. We're just working about a new song that we want to release to come si dice?
Probably next year or before the end of the year.
No, it's to promote the tour. So maybe in autumn, if we can do it, we can release as just a standalone single
Oh,
to
good.
promote the tour. And maybe this will be the first song of the new album. But
Yeah.
I, for me, I am just projected to the second album, also vocally. So I want to search something different for vocal style.
You sing very well. There's nothing you need to change. You're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you.
No, you really did. Um, well,
But
is
I can
there,
improve.
we all can. You're right. Um, is there anything else that you wanted to talk about that I haven't mentioned or may have missed? Anything you want to discuss?
Or maybe mention to the producer that is fantastic, and um, he he also worked about the final part of the composition of the songs, but I never heard something that can mix like him. The first time that I delivered my vocal lines, I was a little bit scared because I didn't know how could, could my voice can sound with instrumental parts. And then when the first mix we received this first mix, I said, "Wow, this is better than I could imagine." So Lars is a wizard, I think.
Yes,
So
the album does
deserves.
sound perfect. I mean, the quality of the sound is very superb.
Yes, it means a lot for us because it's for me it's an essential part of the album. It's not secondary
You put all that work
how it
into it. You want it
sounds.
to sound good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you wanted to say to your fans or family or anyone else that might be watching?
Only thank you for for listening to my Xeneris English, I call it
No,
because
no, you did very
it's
well. You did very well. Don't feel bad at all. No. It's
thank
amazing
you.
that you have. Do you speak other languages as well? Because I think in Europe you need to speak about two or three languages, don't you? Do you speak
No, 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 not really.
not really just Italian and English?
Yes, a little bit of French, but basic, very basic.
Well, but that's more than
Can I
American.
ask something to you?
Absolutely. Yes.
What's your favorite Dream Theater album?
Oh, that's a tough one. Um, it's probably you can see them in back of me.
But Images and Words or Awake?
Uh, probably probably Awake just because it has more big songs on it, but Images and Words, it was really the beginning for me. I did get the album before that, um, and like that as well. But yeah, Images was the first one. So you kind of, feel strongly about the first one, but Awake is when I think they really came alive and blossomed. And I hope they go back to that kind of sound. That they've got a great
Oh, I hope.
discography. Nothing wrong with the discography; it's excellent. But the last couple albums have been, mm, not as good. And I do hope they go back to that Awake or Images and Words sound. And it sounds like you do too.
Yes, but we miss Kevin Moore.
Yes.
So, but I also I love Jordan Rudess. Um, I hope they could come back to that time. Who knows?
Yeah, you sound like you like the keyboards too. Me too. I it's the
Yeah.
keyboards that really set them apart, I think, because there's so many metal bands playing and metal progressive bands playing guitar, but they really um, had that Yes Genesis kind of keyboard
Yeah.
influence, which was good. Yeah.
Yes. Also, Kevin Moore. Now he is now a psychiatrist, and
Oh wow.
he always thought about unconscious things, something like that. Maybe this helped to create that atmosphere with his keyboards. I think.
And probably lyrics too. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Anything else you would like to add?
Mm, okay, just thank you so much because it was a very pleasant conversation.
Well, thank you, Marianne. Yeah, I appreciate you taking time to do this. You guys are always busy. You're always creating new music, and to take time out to do this on for you, it's a Sunday night. Thank you very much. And you take
No
care.
problem.
Tell Roberto everything's good, and the rest of the band. Looking forward to the next album. Hopefully, you'll get over here to the United States someday, and love to see you guys live.
Oh, yes, it will be a dream for us.
Yeah. Well, sometimes
Mm.
what you have to do is work with some of those bigger bands and get on their trip over here, and that helps build the popularity.
We hope. I I'm determined this time.
There you go. I like that. I like that determination. All right. Well, stay with me. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn this off, and we'll stop recording. But yes, thank you very much, Mary Ann, and everyone at Xeneris for putting this together and participating. All right, hold on one second.